9 p.m. I started having contractions. I was having back-to-back contractions.
You need to get here now. Like, she's feeling like she needs a push.
I'm about to have a baby on the toilet.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. This is an exciting one because we have a new addition to our family. it's like that.
What is happening?
What are you doing? Yeah.
Our other baby is not here right now.
Yeah.
So we are filming this because we have time.
Yeah, we have time. It's quiet.
If you've seen the title of this video, you're probably like,
What?
What happened?
What'd you do?
The last video we saw that you put out, you were 36 weeks and prepping for your baby. Yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
That was the thing that happened.
It's been a whirlwind of a week and a half, a little over that. I don't know when you're gonna see this, but whenever you see it, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
We are tired. Look at our faces.
I just had some coffee a little bit ago, so I'm doing okay.
I did not. I'm not supposed to have caffeine for like 4 to 6 weeks. I'm surviving, not thriving. First things first, if you don't know and you didn't see our last video, like I said, we were prepping for baby. That video was put out the night that I went into labor.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that I was in labor.
Yeah, you were in denial that you were in labor.
I didn't know, but we'll explain that.
Yeah.
But to kind of backtrack, if you did not know, we were going to be going to a birth center to have the baby. And our midwives do birth center births and home births. So this wasn't like a crazy thing for them. I mean, it was crazy because it was very unexpected and unplanned.
Yeah.
But they at least do these. So there was that aspect of it.
Exactly.
Let's just start with the story. Thursday evening, April 28th.
So it's dark, you can't really see anything, but we're just laying down in bed and Delaine's been having some contractions sporadically. We're just recording this to have it recorded for memory's sake.
9 p.m.
Yeah, it was 9 p.m. Our video came out, the prepping for baby one, at 6 p.m.
Yep.
9 p.m. I started having contractions. Now, with my son Jensen, I had something called prodromal labor, and I had it for weeks. So I'm like, I'm 37 weeks, like, to the day. There is no way I'm about to have a baby. Right?
Right. That is what you said to me multiple times.
At 9 p.m. all night, I was having contractions between 15 and 20 minutes all night, which means I did not sleep because I would start to fall asleep and then I'd wake up. So I texted my doula, or now they're called birth support specialists, and I texted her. Her name is Shay, so if I reference her, that's who I'm talking about.
Hi Shay, you're probably watching this.
I texted her and I was like, hey, this is happening. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if anything's happening, but heads up, I guess. I don't think anything's going on. And she's like, okay, you know, try to rest. And I'm like, cool, definitely not resting. Like, there's no resting happening. But I did lay in bed for a long time. So Joseph had to get up for work.
Yep, I had to get up at 4:30 to go to work at 6. And she told me, she's like, you just go to work like
Nothing
normal.
was happening.
Because she thought it was the other pregnancy, you know, when she had the prodromal labor for such a long time. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's normal, cool. So I got ready for work, and I was like, just text me updates on how you're doing, just to make sure, you know, that was that.
Yeah, I sent him off to work, and my mom came over. Jensen, our other son, gets up at 8 a.m. So I was like, maybe you could come over and help get him up, all this stuff, since I haven't slept at all. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna come at 6:30 since Joseph leaves at 6. And I was like, okay, that's like kind of early, but sure, I guess if you want to hang out at my house, that's fine. So she got here and she came upstairs, and I was still having contractions. And at this point, they're like, you know, 12 minutes apart. Hardly anything's happening still, but they were getting a lot more intense. I remember telling my mom, I was like, oh my gosh, this is why I want to get an epidural. Which, side note, my epidural with Jensen did not work.
No.
So I don't really know why that was like my go-to. Maybe because like, you know, in all the movies, everybody's like, give me an epidural. But also I knew I wasn't going to be having an epidural this time because I was at a birth center. So I don't really know why that was in my head, but I thought in my mind, oh my gosh, if this is already so bad and they're like 12 minutes apart, how the heck am I gonna have this baby? Once again, texted Shay and she's like, you know, just try to have a bath, like take a shower, get some body armor. And apparently the body armor part and the bath really stuck in my head. Like,
yeah,
this was a significant part of the story.
Yeah.
First, I was like, let me take a bath and just kind of see if that helps relax my body at all. And my mom was here and we had been planning, okay, I was 37 weeks pregnant. Cleaning a bathtub was not on my radar.
Yeah.
So my sweet mom was like, I'm gonna clean your bathtub so you can take a bath. And I'm like, you're incredible. So she cleaned it for me and I, no joke, put my foot in the water. Remember, important part, my contractions were like 10 to 12 minutes apart at this point.
Yeah.
I put my foot in the water and slowly sat down. And in the time it took me to do that, I was having back-to-back contractions.
Yep.
And my mom can hear me in the bathroom. And I was like, don't come in here, I'm naked. You know, 'cause priorities.
Right.
She can hear me and she's like, oh no. So finally, eventually I was just like, get in here. Because I could hardly get out of the bathtub. I got out of the bathtub, she came in and I'm standing over the toilet. I'm sorry guys, this is just real life. And because I'm having to brace myself because I cannot fully stand up. And my mom's in there. I have a towel on me. And I'm standing over the toilet. And I'm like, naked, right? Yes. What a beautiful picture to be painted. And I am like, I'm about to give birth with my mom and my toddler sleeping in the room connected to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a baby on the toilet.
Yeah.
I really thought that was gonna happen. Talking to my mom later, she really thought that was gonna happen too. So in the meantime, I had texted Joseph.
Yep.
And I was like, I think you should come home. And
was that before you stepped in the bathtub?
No.
Okay, that was after.
I was texting in the midst of like all of this happening.
Okay.
And
then you I thought that was before because you were like, yeah, I think you should come home. Like it was sounded very like just like, yeah, you probably should. But you were like in extreme pain.
It was right when It was right when I got out of the bathtub before my mom came in.
Oh my gosh. That is so you. Okay, so I get this text, right? And it's kind of casual. You know, nothing crazy. It's just like, hey, I think you should probably come home. I'm like, okay, cool. So I leave, right? She was like, can you grab some body armor too on your way home? Meanwhile, she's like in intense labor at this point. She's thinking about getting body armor.
Shay told me to do it.
So she's like, I gotta get the body armor, you know? And so I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And so on my way to the convenience store, which is literally just right by work, her mom calls me and is like, hey, she really wants you to hurry. You know, she's in quite a bit of pain now. I'm like, okay, I'll go as fast as I can. So I run in, grab the drinks, I'm leaving. And then she calls me again, and she's like, you need to get here now. Like, she's feeling like she needs to push. I'm like, okay, all right. And so I, like, rushed through the neighborhoods. I say this every time, and I'm gonna say it again to our friends. I felt like a race car driver, legitimately. That was in the back of my mind when I was driving, partially. I mean, you know, obviously there was other things on my mind, but that was what I was thinking. I was like, man, this is crazy. And so I got there, came upstairs, and immediately as soon as you saw me, you were like, call Shay, like, because you were in a ton of pain. Because
I was like, oh no, so, I didn't think this was happening right now.
Yeah, so I call Shay, and I'm on the phone with her. You know, I was like, yeah, I think it's time, I think it's going on. And then as I'm saying that, she screams in the background in pain, and Shay was like, yep, I think it's time. So she's like, I'll get there as soon as I can.
But he got the body armor.
But I did get the body
priority.
armor. Yeah, I got like there were 3 different kinds, you know. I didn't know which kind to get, so I was like, I'm gonna get 3 different ones.
So he got home probably like 7:45 in the morning. And then Shay, I cannot remember what time it was. It was probably like 8:15, maybe 8:30. Shay, if you remember, you can correct me in the comments. It's fine if you're watching this. And then another birth support specialist, Skylar, she showed up just a little bit after Shay. And I'm on the bed on my left side because Kylan was OP, so he was facing the wrong direction. Like, he wasn't breech, but his face was the wrong direction. And so they told me, like in weeks previously, you know, lay on your left side only, all this stuff. So I'm on the bed. I finally got to the bed and I'm laying on my left side, and Shay comes in and she's like, okay, we need to move you to the right side. And I'm like, I can't move. And so they moved me to my right side, and at 9:01, Anita, my midwife, comes into our house, and Joseph comes downstairs, helps her bring up all their like toolboxes of things.
They literally had like a big toolbox on wheels with, with their equipment. And
Anita runs up the stairs at 9:01, and when she gets up there, she's like, we can turn you on your left side. So what they were trying to do was to stop me from having the baby before she got here, which was probably good because she got here and I pushed just a little bit. They flipped me on my hands and knees, and I had him at 9:13 a.m.
It was like, it was just bam, bam, bam. And the coolest part about this whole experience for me was that I got to catch him when he was born, which was amazing. Like, that's something I will never ever forget. It was just a cool experience, such a surreal experience just to be right there when he's being born. Yeah, it was a really cool experience, something I will never forget.
It was really cool. Now, as we just told you, things happened very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. I did not expect that that was gonna happen. We'd planned to go to the birth center, and there was no way we would have made it.
No, you would have had the baby on the side of the road.
Yeah, there's no way, because it was about 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So
you need to tell them what Shay said.
Oh, she's like, do you want to try to go to the birth center? And I was like, I can't get in the car. And later she's like, I was not gonna let you in the car.
Yeah, that was not gonna happen.
We don't have a lot of videos. We planned to record everything, to have this beautiful birth vlog, and now it's just a sit down video because it happened way too fast.
Way too fast.
Way too fast. We have pictures, but you don't need to see that. I am not about to show my booty on the internet.
You guys don't need to see that.
No. But we do have a few just little clips, and I'll insert here when he's being weighed, because that is a story in itself.
Yep.
6'4".
Yeah.
Anita? 6 even. 6 even? 6'2".
I'm gonna say 6'1" then.
6'1". Pull him up. What?
Now I'm real curious.
Which is 4'12". Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
4'12". Okay. Yeah, so you saw he weighed a lot smaller than we thought. 4 pounds, 12 ounces. That was a little scary, to be honest. You know?
It was pretty scary. We're doing a lot of things at home. We're being monitored. Like, they're taking such good care of all of us. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the things that you want.
Yeah.
Incredible.
They've prayed for us, they've talked to us, they've made sure we're okay.
They check on Kylan all the time.
Like, you guys understand, like, we're doing NICU work at home, so they're making sure like we're getting taken care of as well.
But he's being monitored, like it's safe for him to be at home.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He's just little.
He's just a little guy.
We're doing a lot of work, which is very tiring and very hard, but he is growing, and he's almost 5 pounds now, which is amazing. Super because exciting. If you don't know, babies usually lose a little bit of weight before they gain weight. So that happened. He's 2 ounces away from being 5 pounds.
Yay.
Which is so awesome and so exciting.
That's super exciting.
And he swims in preemie clothes.
Literally.
And it's the sweetest. He's so teeny.
Yeah.
We are having to syringe feed him.
Yeah, that's been a thing.
But it's all worth it because we know that this is helping him and helping him thrive and to grow. And Jensen has not been with us a ton of the time, but he is obsessed with Kylan.
Yes.
Obsessed. He calls him Kine or Kai. Like just on his own. Like he goes, oh, Kai.
Yes.
And so we'll show you next vlog, probably, the video of him meeting Kylan and all of that.
Yeah, we'll put that all together for you guys.
But needless to say, compared to Jensen's birth, which if you don't know anything about, we'll link some videos down below that you can watch in Jensen's story. And on my channel, I have a video that's just solely about his birth story. So if you want to see that, then you can just click on the link in the description. I'll make sure that it's there. All of that to say that this has been a night and day delivery, recovery for me personally.
Yeah.
Just completely different, and
which is what we were praying for.
Yes, we prayed for that. Our friends, family, everybody prayed for us to have a redemptive birth. And I was really nervous. I was really nervous because I was like, I've never given birth naturally. I sort of had, but I did have an epidural, like I said, that didn't work. But I was really scared, and this has been just an incredible recovery.
Yeah, the Lord has been in it the whole way through. And we're just thankful for all the prayers and all the support that we've gotten from our friends and our family. And
that's our accidental at-home birth story.
Yes.
And let me tell you, home birth, amazing.
Never going back. For sure, for sure. All right, you guys, well, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We love you guys a ton, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.